What if I told you that Carl Jung, one of the most influential psychologists of all time, uncovered a truth about women that was so controversial society tried to bury it? A truth that still explains why relationships, attraction, and power between men and women are far more complex than we like to admit. This isn't just history, it's psychology that still shapes your life today. Stay with me, because what you're about to hear is something Jung himself warned would be uncomfortable, and maybe even dangerous to know. Jung believed that inside every man lives a hidden feminine figure he called the anima. And inside every woman lives a hidden masculine figure, the animus. These aren't just poetic ideas, they're forces that shape our desires, our choices, and even our conflicts with the opposite sex. Now here's where it gets uncomfortable. Jung wrote that women often project their animus, this inner masculine energy, onto the men around them. But the animus isn't soft or nurturing. Jung described it as opinionated, forceful, even domineering. And when a woman is unconsciously ruled by her animus, she may appear cold, critical, or impossible to satisfy. This wasn't meant as an insult, it was a warning. When the animus controls a woman, it can destroy relationships. And for men who don't understand this, it feels like they're being judged by a standard they can never reach. Here's the part that made Jung's ideas so explosive. He suggested that women, when unaware of their animus, don't just challenge men, they silence them. They undermine them without realizing it. And society, Jung argued, reinforces this dynamic by rewarding women who suppress their vulnerability and amplify their inner animus. Think about modern culture. The rise of strong, independent women is celebrated, but Jung would ask, what happens when independence crosses into unconscious domination? What happens when power replaces connection? This is the shadow Jung warned about, and shadows, by definition, are the things we refuse to see. But here's the twist. Men aren't innocent either. Because just as women project the animus, men project the anima. This means many men don't see women as they really are. Instead, they fall in love with an illusion, an inner fantasy of femininity that exists only in their minds. You can see how dangerous this is. Women can become prisoners of men's illusions. Men can become prisoners of women's unconscious animus, and both sides walk away feeling misunderstood, unloved, and even betrayed. Jung's forbidden truth wasn't about blaming one gender. It was about holding up a mirror and asking us, are you in a relationship with the real person, or just with your own shadow? This is why Jung's ideas remain so controversial, because they don't flatter us. They expose us. Every man must confront his inner anima. Every woman must confront her inner animus. And only then can we stop projecting shadows and start seeing each other for who we truly are. So let me leave you with this question. Are your relationships built on reality or on projections you've never dared to question? If you found this perspective thought-provoking, consider subscribing for more explorations into the hidden side of psychology. And let me know in the comments, do you think Jung's warning still applies today? Because maybe this forbidden truth was never meant to stay hidden forever.